Hey babe, since we have the Gumbo Wars recipe online now, why don't we just do chili too?
If nobody would love that more than Peter. And we have an excuse to make chili, so let's lock that in. I'm so down. So good chili starts the day before with mole. I'm not Mexican, obviously, so I don't know if this is authentic. This is just how we do it. You can make this for other dishes too as the base, but this is how we start our chili. So we have dried chilies. We took out the seeds and stems or whatever Afro Man says. We're just gonna steep these in not boiling water. Just want it to be hot. Get the flavor, turn it off. Here we have cumin, allspice, and cinnamon. We're not trying to blast the heat on it. We're just trying to wake up the dried spices. And then we're gonna put our onions, our chilies, and our garlic in here to roast for a little bit. We have 5 parts to our mole. We have our dried chilies that we rehydrated. We're gonna add the water too, help everything blend up a little better. We have our roasted veggies, garlic, onions, peppers, tomato, spice mix, and our toasted whole seeds. We're gonna blend it all up, make it super fine, and we're gonna let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow it's time for chili. We're gonna do our toasted whole seeds first, mainly just so they can get ground up more fine, and then we're gonna add everything else in a minute. Now that we got our spices blended up super fine, we're just gonna add everything else, and then we're gonna blend that. It should make our mole into a nice paste, and then we'll be good to go for tomorrow. So we have everything ready to go to get our chili started. We're gonna go in a cold pot with our bacon. We're gonna render the fat from that, and then we're gonna fry the bison and the vegetables as we start to build our base for the chili. Got our bacon like almost all the way done, but you can see how much of the fat was rendered out. So then we're gonna add in our bison, and we're gonna cook our bison in with that. Make sure you break it up pretty good, just so it actually fries in the fat. Took the bison and the bacon out. We're gonna crank our heat up to high, and we're gonna go right in with the veggies. Once these are almost done, we're gonna add some garlic. We're gonna add a little bit of tomato paste. Then we're gonna deglaze everything with red wine. Cook the alcohol out of the red wine before we add in our chicken stock, and then from there we start the beef. After the alcohol is cooked out of the wine, we're gonna put our bison and our bacon back in, and then we're gonna add our chicken stock and bump the heat to low so we can start on the beef next. So as the last of our beef is done being browned, you can see all the goodness in the pan. We're gonna go right in with our peppers. We're gonna scrape all this off the bottom before we go in with our spice mix and a little chicken stock, just to make sure we get all of it. So you can see we got most of the good stuff off the bottom, but as the water comes out of the peppers, there's a little bit more. We're gonna add our spice mix and our chicken stock, and then we're gonna add everything into the big pot in just a minute. Our mole that we made last night, we're adding all of it in there. It's gonna add a tremendous amount of flavor and depth. And then we're gonna put a lid on. We're gonna cook this on medium for about an hour or so before we put it in the oven to finish cooking. We've had this going on the stovetop for about an hour or so. We're gonna add some cornmeal and some water. Mix that in and incorporate it. And then we're gonna go in a 300-degree oven for about 2 to 3 hours while we finish cooking. I mean, like, people criticize other people's chili. Like, this is gas. People that say if it doesn't have beans in it, it's not chili, can fuck off.
How's that kick?
I don't know. I feel like it's white people spicy. If it was just me eating it, I'd make it more spicy. If I could eat this every day and not get fat, I would absolutely do that.